Hello, twin turbos.
It's been so long I didn't see you on mine. You changed a lot, you look a different guy. I can't stop thinking about you since last night. Do you feel the same, feel the same, feel the same, feel the same? Imagine if we did.
So, twin turbos for my Lamborghini. This has been planned for a while back now. Just needed to get my hand on the Lamborghini, which I have done now, and it's already quick at the minute, I think, but Ricky is about to make it a whole lot quicker.
Make it faster. We'll make it faster. I'll take you out in one in a bit, but so these are our GPT 35s. So if any of you guys have seen the red car that we built, or James's original car, if you follow me, these are the same turbos. So these are turbo speed sensors that we've got Syvecs engine management, so it'll be running on that, so we can tune by turbo speed sensor. They're a 0.69 AR, billet wheels. They've also got billet aero nut, anti-surge. Yeah, these are pretty much the Mac Daddy of turbos. Full water cooled. He's going to be straight open pipe, straight open screamers.
Makes them noise. Aspos. I'm ready for the Aspos I'm going to be getting around Leicester with this. But I can't imagine how quick it's going to feel. I can't imagine.
They're terrifying. They're genuinely like we were just chatting now. I've come from bikes, and this whole thing started because cars are not as fast as bikes. Like,
yeah, I get. Well,
this will murder them.
Well, that's it, mate. So you came from obviously bikes and stuff, and I sort of came from push bikes. But I have the same sort of feeling that when I used to go to the skate park every day, I didn't enjoy myself unless I was scaring myself.
Yeah.
And every time I scared myself, you get that buzz, and I get the same sort of buzz at the minute in the Lamborghini. So every time I go out in it, it's giving me that buzz, and I'm enjoying it. So this is just gonna literally expand that buzz that is gonna get me.
Last time you were, I took you out in that supercharged one.
Yeah, that was insane.
Another 200 horsepower on that.
Oh my god! I just can't imagine. I can't imagine how fast it's gonna feel.
They're just, even now. I mean, we've built 12 I think we've done. I've built them in Australia. I've got a GT out there running. That one behind you is 1,000 horsepower, Gen 2. Mate, every time I drive one, I think I'm going to die.
That's how I want to feel.
Yeah.
That's how I want to feel. Like, that's it.
So, no, it's going to be a good kit. And like I said, we've got Syvecs to go on it as well. That we'll do. I'll open it up and talk you through it in a minute. But yeah, it's going to be. Do you know what I think that will be? Do you know that only the third twin turbo Lamborghini in UK, and the only I think you'll be the only Gallardo.
Oh, okay. So what were the other Lamborghinis?
JM has got his twin turbo Huracan. Yeah. And Alex Pooch and Porsche has got a real nice green twin turbo Huracan.
Right.
So Jurgen's is on the F Performance kit from Dubai, and Alex is on Garage 316. Used to be the boys who work with Sheepy.
Oh yeah.
I'm positive there's not another one. I think the Hefner car is European. I don't think it's UK. I think you're the only Gallardo, mate, in the country.
Well, there we go. You heard it first.
One of a kind.
There we go.
You still upset about Man United paper?
Yeah. So Ricky wrapped it all up. Like, this is disgusting. He wrapped it up in this sort of like chip bag or something.
What is it we got it? I looked at this morning, my 8-year-old's going, where are you going with my wrapping paper?
I don't know what this is. It needs to be blue and it needs to say Leicester on it. But
it needs to say what? Fourth? Third? Where are you in a minute? Third?
I'm pretty sure we're third.
You're third.
Yeah.
Oh, so behind.
Yeah, not for long. Not for long.
Alright. Do you feel me, baby? Look in my eyes, into my heart. I know I'm everything you pray for, my love. Been waiting too long to find in the one. I would do everything you ask in my love. Look in my eyes, I know we need time. I know I'm everything you pray for.
So here's a box full of Matt's boxes and wiring tube. Go on, Matt, talk us through what it is, mate.
Okay, so we've got a few connectors, few boxes, plug in, make the car go quick.
Mate, pretty much,
Yeah.
top to bottom,
That's
you have
it.
got it down. That is it. 99% of people, bang. Syvecs S12 ECU, so that does all the thinking. And then ECU, the wiring loom plugs into that. So obviously on the Lamborghini, you've got 2 ECUs, bank 1, bank 2. So the ECU behind the driver is ECU 1. So we put an adapter box on one side that then plugs one branch into, that plugs into stock car. And then we've got the same on the other side. And then the other end of the loom plugs into the ECU. And then this is a DI controller. So this is what controls your injectors, because
Right.
you've got direct injection, not port like on the 5 litres. And then we literally plug into network cable and numbers in boxes, mate. Numbers in boxes.
Right.
Just go to the drop down menu, all the powers, hit
Yeah,
save,
all of them.
send it out.
Okay,
And that is it.
I kind of got it. So yeah, so they'll go into the stock
Yep.
ECUs then.
Yeah, so
Right.
they'll plug into, so that's the stock headers. So they'll plug into stock ECUs, and they kind of sit that way in the car. When we put it on, we'll do a bit more filming.
Yeah.
And then literally this overlay loom, then we'll join them both together,
Okay.
and then plug into your ECU. And then that's the box we talk to.
There is further you can go with the power, isn't there? If you do
You could go, so the one connector on this will let you do an additional 10 injectors. So you can change the inlet manifold and you can go to 20 injectors.
Right.
We can run additional fuel pumps. Obviously, we'll be running a boost controller. Yeah, you can just keep. This will support. There are cars supported from 800 horsepower to 2,500 horsepower on this.
But we're expecting what, around 900?
Yeah, I reckon
That's
950. Yeah, because I know you want to keep it quite streetable and not
Yeah,
have to go crazy.
I
so,
still think 900 is going to be
you know,
insane anyway.
we haven't got to jump inside the fuel tank and do big mods. And
No,
we
no,
haven't
no.
got to, you know, change a clutch or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
it wants to be a fast road car.
it'll be fast. It'll be fast. And then obviously we'll plug your speed sensors on your turbos into it, so we can log turbo speed. We've got a couple of pressure sensors to go in. So yeah, it's a really comprehensive kit. And then when we get inside, we can do anti-lag, we can do launch control, we can do
Yes.
traction control,
All the pops, all the bangs.
all the pops and bangs.
And the fire.
You can run nitrous if you want to. You can run a fully sequential gearbox. Anything. You want to do something, anything. You run it.
I just want to scare myself, so that's
Yeah.
that's all I'm going for.
Tow bar electrics. That's what we need
This is
next.
just like basically a child's dream, you know? I'm not doing it because I want to win a race or anything like that. It's just literally me sat at home thinking, what can I do which is the most outrageous thing? Buy a Lamborghini, pretty outrageous, put twin turbos to it. Yes, that's what I want to do. So Ricky's fulfilling that dream for me.
Set fire to stuff with my exhaust.
Yeah, that's it.
It's been so long I didn't see you on mine. You change a lot, you look a different guy. I can't stop thinking about you since last night. Do you feel the same? Feel the same? Feel the same? Feel the same? Imagine if
Right, so we have got Mat's LP560, 5.2 V10 Lamborghini, and we have got a 5 litre Superleggera. So I've had to stop him robbing carbon bits off it all day, but and I was just going to show you some of the differences between them. The main one, if you start at the back bumper, you can see the lights are completely different. So they're encapsulated lights with a single piece grille all the way over top, and these are hangover lights, so they meet the top meshes on the top of the haunches in the back. The tips are slightly different. All right, this is an SL, but the tips will be different. But that's the main telltale when you look at a 5 litre and a 5.2 without even looking in the engine bay. The front headlights are different in how they look and how they wrap, but it's always the back end that gives it away, to be fair. And then this is a 5 litre split pin crank. We've done an engine video on these before. You had two different types of throttle bodies. You had the early Campies, which were CAN bus controlled and they were rubbish, or these are the Bosch units, which are very similar to what's on the 5.2. So straight 5 litre, this is going straight pipe, noisy as hell, E-gear, so they only came with the L140 gearbox. Yeah, these are nice, 460, 470 horsepower V10s. Getting rarer now, getting really rare, and the best thing you can do to these is get stock cats out of them, and we've covered that before in the past. This one, 5.2, much stronger engine. This is the same engine as in the Gen 1 R8 V10s, so 10 injector, direct injection. Again, Bosch ECUs, Bosch throttle bodies. This one's an E-gear, so an L140 gearbox, but with completely different gear control. It's got a common pin crank, so these take a lot more power than what the 5 litres do. And it's just the next evolution, really. So the Huracan and the Gen 2 R8 then is pretty much the same base engine with just a few bits over the top. 10 additional injectors, different cam profile, different inlet valves, and a few other little bits and pieces. But yeah, two cars called exactly the same and completely different. Chassis pretty similar, but which one would you pick? Superleggera or an LP?
I'd pick my one with those seats.
Quick, you can bolt those quickly.
SL seats.
Look at the seats. The ace.
And the door cards.
Yes.
It's been so long I didn't see you on mine. You change a lot, you look a different guy. I can't stop thinking about you since last night. Do you feel the same, feel the same, feel the